The music of Aaron Kenny to start off my first stream back since the unfortunate loss of my cousin to COVID. What is up, everybody? This is Jay, aka MultimediaJay. Trying not to talk too much because, as we've been seeing, YouTube loves to take these non-gaming parts of the streams and make them into the mouse over preview. Whatever, man. That probably just became the mouse over just because I did this. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah. I was torn on whether to do a chat stream or it's just try to game and, you know, try to put this out of mind or whatever, or try to press on or what have you. I was so tempted to do a chat stream about all of this, but my cousin was into the family's Scottish ties to Clan Campbell, and I remember he used to like the RPGs that I was playing. He would often tune into my gaming streams over on Twitch. And so that's why there's a reference to ScotsmanJosh in the title, because that's what he went by on Twitch. Now, just to be clear, ScotsmanJosh could be somebody else on YouTube. ScotsmanJosh could be somebody else on YouTube, and Twitch recycles inactive usernames, so there could be another ScotsmanJosh sometime years down the road. Where are we going to put these vitamins? Anyways, so, but the ScotsmanJosh I'm talking about here is my cousin, who, yeah, it was pretty awful that he was infected about a little over a month ago, wound up in the hospital, wound up on machines, and never got off the machines. So I guess the best way that anybody can honor his memory is to get vaccinated, plain and simple. There's a large chunk of the family that is vaccinated, by the way, but there's a whole culture problem, as some of you folks may know, in certain parts of the country, and he was from the Deep South. So quite frankly, again, same rules as always. You don't know who has this thing. You don't know what it's going to do to you if you get it, especially rule number 2. Could do a whole chat stream just on this situation, but I decided to honor the memory of my late cousin because I play so much ESO and whatnot by making a character styled after some rugged Highlander type folks. You can't exactly get it 100% right, because Elder Scrolls does not have a parallel to Scottish culture. There's the Romans with the Imperials, there's kind of the English and French with the Bretons and stuff like that, and there's the Nords that are kind of German, Scandinavian, and Northern European. So the closest I can get is a Nord Warden Tank. Now, the last Nord Warden Tank I had, Frida Snowhammer, was kind of contrived. Wasn't really going to work out all that well as a character in the long run. So I deleted that character and decided to create this guy. Lord Archibald Cambeul, which I went and looked at some Scottish names. I went and looked at some Scottish children's names, and Cambeul means related to the Campbells. I don't want to put Campbell in here exactly in case there was someone with that name was like, hey, you named that guy after me. So, plus, there might be some more contemporary things that kind of ruin the immersion of the game, like Campbell's Soup and whatnot has ties to Clan Campbell. But he was really into everything Scottish. So Nord, Warden, and finally a use for this Warden costume with the kilt and everything. His favorite color is going to be blue and green, the colors of Clan Campbell and the tartan. So, and as a part of all this, I mean, one of my other cousins who's really been taking this really hard because she used to talk with him all the time, was really enthused that I was doing this. But yeah, so he's kind of inspired, but not exactly by my cousin and his love for Scottish, everything Scottish. So the Daggerfall Overlook, this was my main character's castle for quite some time. Let's put OBS on screen too. I really like being able to see all the levels. Yar! So the Daggerfall Overlook has been my main character's castle for a while, and I recently took everything out to Pantherfang, and I've been having trouble figuring out what to do about this. But anyways, I've decided, and here's where, of course, I got the screenshot from, this lovely weather, which I'm sure will turn into rain in about 5 minutes, because I'm playing ESO on stream. But yeah, so Daggerfall Overlook, I am rechristening it, effective today, as the Scotsman's Overlook. And we're going to take out some of this knightly stuff and make it a lot more rugged and a lot more the sort of place where a Highlander would have his castle and whatnot. I guess you could say, I don't know, I went looking at pictures of Scottish castles to see what the architecture was and things like that. And what I kept seeing is more and more pointed tops and stuff like that. Particularly, I think it's called Inverare Castle or something, which is the seat of Clan Campbell and the Duke of Argyll or something. Yeah, my cousin was more into this stuff than I will ever be, but you know, I can respect a good, you know, warrior code type culture and whatnot. But that was his thing, but ESO is my thing. So this guy will be leveling as a tank. I haven't started a new character in Elder Scrolls Online in a long, long time. So we're going to hook this guy up with some gear and a set of weapons. We'll start him with sword and board, and we'll make sure that the shield is a rounded wooden shield to go along with, to be more appropriate in terms of stuff like that. Think like Braveheart and whatnot. And then we'll pick up the ice staff when we can get our second weapon. But we'll start out, Nords have a slight emphasis on stamina, so you'll start out with one hand and shield and basically level as a tank. So, what do we want to do here? What I'd like to do, since we're going to be leveling as a tank and tanking dungeons, what I'd like to do is do Fortified Brass combined with Twiceborn Star, and pick up the Fortified Brass and Twiceborn Star. We'll bring them up to blues for leveling gear. And then we will go pick up the Mundus Stones for plus magic and plus stamina. We'll level with stats. Well, actually, we'll have two... Depends on when we want to start tanking. We'll do all heavy armor. We'll do all heavy armor, and we'll just DPS like heavy armor and stuff. If this guy turns out to be too squishy, then we'll do a bunch of tank gear. But yeah, I want to make sure this guy is a rugged guy who can really, you know, really put up a fight. So this default axe for level 1, we're going to replace that. So he's level 3. Let's see. I think you can only make level 1 armor. We could try taking him up a level or two, or have him make some starter gear, get it to about level 5, and then pick up the trade skill quest so you can start doing trade skill dailies and stuff like that. But let's see, how low level can we actually twink a character? We still have the chest as well for this guy. Or we still have the chest as well for transporting things between characters here. So let's see. So Twiceborn Star and Fortified Brass. Twiceborn Star needs to be the main set. So we'll go do that one first. Have this guy leveling as a tank with 2 Mundus Spoons, and we will hybrid spec this guy. And then see what we can do. I mean, we could have him try tanking without hitting the resistance cap. Well, we'll have to just see here. We don't want to go too crazy with the enchants either. Matter of fact, we should probably get him up to level 10 before we start playing with enchants. I want to make him some twink gear. Matter of fact, why don't we have some fun with this? Let's have him start out. Let's have this guy start out. Yeah, more daily stuff. Let's have this guy start out with vendor trash. We'll twink him with vendor trash. Yeah. And give him a plus armor sword or something to start with. So this guy, does this guy still have all my money? I noticed I didn't have it. Yeah, 213,000 gold. We'll make sure to put that. We'll make sure to put that in the bank later. All right, let's head out to Craglorn to make the. Just head off to Craglorn, make some level 1 vendor trash. He's gonna be wearing vendor trash with set bonuses for level 1. This is gonna be awesome. Yeah, ScotsmanJosh. That was his. That's what he went by on Twitch. When I suddenly received an email like ScotsmanJosh is now following you on Twitch, I'm like, there's only one person who that could be. I mean, half the time when he would tune into my streams, he'd see me playing an RPG and be like, "What game is that, lol?" So ESO is one of them. Managed to get him playing some Pirates of the Burning Sea, but he never had a good gaming PC setup. So he just had some old consoles lying around for gaming. Alright, so let's go off to Craglorn, the Atelier of the Twiceborn Star. Give the guy some money to start out with too, like 10,000 gold. Let's put it in the bank. Set this up for the Twiceborn Star here. Yeah, well, we might as well... Actually, we could leave this guy out in the... No. We're not messing with enchants, though. So, he could theoretically, since we're making level 1 gear... Now, you need certain traits research in order to unlock the ability to make stuff.
What do you think you'll make with that?
Alright, let's go make some Twinkie gear for this guy. So he'd be level 1 wearing vendor trash, but the vendor trash is going to have set bonuses. When do you ever see that in World of Warcraft? Let's see here. In the meantime, I've been watching some Tim the Tatman streams and some other stuff, and the problems that these platforms have with compression of the video stream, it affects the big streamers too. I thought just the small streamers would be affected and whatnot. By the way, while it's so beautiful outside, I should probably mention that the bug with ESO not saving to its text files has been fixed. So now we can play with all the settings, turn add-ons on and off. With the latest patch release, this glitch has been fixed finally. So let's see here. All right, let's go make this armor for this guy. So great. I mean, since the patch dropped, I wasn't able to do this. We're gonna level him with heavy armor, so we don't have a lot of stuff to improve metal with right now. Yeah, at some point after the stream, we gotta get to work on that. So let's see. You want this... It's gonna have Mundus, though. Because we're bothering with Twiceborn Star, keep the drinks handy. Because we're bothering with Twiceborn Star, we're gonna make some divines here. So let's do helmet, level 1. We're not even going to improve it. We're gonna give him vendor trash with a set bonus. Pauldron. Cuirass. Greaves. And Sabatons. 1,000. I got 1,000 Divines materials anyways. So that's that. We can actually make the Panther Fang. We can actually make the other stuff in Panther Fang. Because I have a fortified brass thing. That's where he'll get the majority. That's where he'll get the majority of his plus whatever for defense. Physical and spell resistance. It's called armor, so. Yeah, Panther Fang. Let's see here. Here, I'll make this stuff here. No, that's not it. Panther Fang Fort. See here. Something else I'm tossing around, by the way. Devin Nash has really been on the warpath lately, but he's starting to trip over his own feet. It's about time one of the things I'm going to be doing with the chat streams is I'm going to be responding to some of the YouTube videos he's been cranking out lately. He took a few swings at smaller creators earlier today, but well, the thing he never, ever, ever talks about is that part of the reason why he's as big as he is because he's involved with the Scuffed podcast with Trainwrecks TV. So, don't even pretend you're a self-made man. Everybody has connections, and everybody, you know, it's all who you know in a lot of areas. Veritasium has a wonderful video about what success involves. Some of what success involves is stuff you don't control. You know, getting lucky or knowing the right people or something. Things along those lines. I think knowing the right people could be... I think having connections that maybe you didn't have to work for could be something you don't control. Alright, fortified brass. For jewelry crafting, level 1. Now, he's a tank, so I think we're going to put an emphasis on health for the jewelry. And this will be the only thing that has an emphasis on health out of all of his gear. Give him a little boost health-wise for tanking stuff, even though you're not tanking anything at level 1. I've got all this extra material for making health stuff around, so this is more for the set bonuses anyways. Give me 2 of those and 1 of these right here. Yeah. Not bothering with enchants. Let's put this in the twink box here. And we just need to go make some weapons. Totally forgot about the weapons when I was out and about. Sabatons of the Twiceborn Star. So he'll have some heavy armor. He'll level heavy armor first, of course. That's in there. Now he needs a weapon, so he needs a sword and board. So let's see. I think Death's Wind. Nah, not Death's Wind. There's something in Glenumbra that I can use for this. Let's just go to the Geek House. Golden Griffin Garrett. Nah, let's see here. Captain Margot's place. There we go. Something I gotta figure out, too. I gotta tweak some of these settings and play around in Daggerfall. Well, maybe we'll do that with this character. See what we can use for settings in this game now that we can actually play around with stuff. And probably should do like a screen comparison now that we don't have to modify text files in order to do this. Do like a screen comparison of Daggerfall. Let's see, let's go out to this. Do a screen comparison of Daggerfall with and without this thing, the multi-threaded rendering boost thingy. Alright. Gives this guy some stuff to start leveling with. Yeah, watch that frame rate. 60, 59, 60, 59. Used to be a guaranteed drop to like 45 frames per second to ride through this area. Glad that's been fixed. Yep. Daggerfall once again.
Excuse me, please. I have a message for you.
Breadcrumbs quest once again. Waterfall once again. Alright, where was the plus armor? See. The Death's Wind set will do for that. Make him a level 1 sword and board setup. Let's see, let's give it so you can actually do some stuff here. You can actually teleport back to the Panther Fang. So he's not going to have any end chance to start. So, once we get him to... When he gets to the point where he can start running dungeons, we're going to twink the hell out of this guy. I think that's like level 16 or something if you want to be able to make that stuff. So let's make a sword and go sword and shield for this guy. And we'll set it all to defending to give him... We'll set it all to defending to give this guy a little boost on this sort of thing. Level 1 tanking sword. We'll set the transmogs when this guy gets all the money. And the carpentry stations where we'll make the shield. And is that a heavy sack? This guy would have said something if it was. Alright, level 1 shield. Which will add some more armor for this sort of thing. What do we want to give this guy for... let's do Divine. So he has a bit more of a thing from his Mundus effects with the shield. Could always do Reinforced as well. I just want to see a max level Nord tank. How much damage can they do? We're going to set them also to all defensive stuff. Yeah, we'll give them plenty of stats to start with, and then we'll work on defense. Death's Wind, let's see, Death's Wind, Molybdenum, and Divines. That looks good. It's all level 1 stuff anyways. Alright, make sure to put all the money in the bank before we toss this guy's stuff into the twink chest. Yeah, but we will be twinking the living daylights out of this guy. Absolutely twinking the living daylights out of this guy. Alright, ready? We are absolutely going to twink the living daylights out of this guy when he gets to the point where he can run dungeons. And then he'll be tanking everything, and we'll get instant Qs. And we'll have him be able to throw a few heals, too. So if the healer isn't all that great, then... I think it's more of a problem in ESO when a group doesn't have a good tank versus when a group doesn't have a good healer. Because the DPS can always equip a heal to their bars as well. Everybody has one. It's like Guild Wars 2 in that respect. So, if the healer's not really healing well enough or whatever, I don't see why you would ever be not healing well enough in this game, though. Considering there's heals for everything, you just gotta go get them.
Hello there.
Let's see, drop this off, take this back, 210,000 gold in the bank. It's like, why is there only 10,000 gold in the bank? It's totally not normal for me. Totally not normal for me to be that broke in ESO. You start grinding crafting dailies, and then, let's see, Death's Wind makes it real easy because it's the vendor trash. I never carry any vendor trash any other way. The interesting thing is there's a low-level Breton shield that would probably work pretty well for that. Yeah, not the best start for a stream, though. Let's see here. Guys they're like, Yeah, it was not a good story. It was not a good story. Not a good thing to watch this guy go through all that. So I got cousins that are still pretty devastated by it. But what's an ESO nerd to do? We'll honor his memory by giving this guy his own castle. Yeah. And we'll just make sure to take out all... Yeah, we're probably going to take out the nightly stuff. Look for, like, statues of more gruff stuff or grow hedges or things along those lines. Take out all that Daedra stuff from the shed and whatnot. Maybe put some crafting stations in here. You've received mail. Yes, I know. It's all stuff from the other characters. Because everybody's getting their stuff from their hirelings. Seriously now. I see. Well, there are basic services in this old castle. There are some basic services here. What I could do, though, is go PvP, get a bunch more of those dragon standards, and we can hang them off of everything in here. Kind of break the rules like we've been doing for a while. So I believe when I took down the crafting stations... Yeah, there it is. Twink chest is over here now. Then we can go out, get the Mundus stones. So without any enchants, do this. There's that. Ah. Are you sure you want to equip this vendor trash you just made? Yes, I do. So now we get the heavy armor skill, so we can do that. Alright. Now, let's see. Take some of this, and let's...
May I be of service?
Let's take some of this, and take some of this money. Just make sure to put it back in the bank when we're done. Actually, take out another 666 from the character that was deleted. Keep the bank balance regular. Yeah, we can kill a critter or something with this sword to get that all taken care of. There we go. 25,000 health to start. 21,248 for the other stuff. Alright, well, let's go do some stuff here. So, what do we see? What do we have for the camera setting? We have the field of view turned up all the way? Yeah, good. It feels slower when your character has a... It feels a little slower when your character is doing some of that other stuff. Alright, into Daggerfall. No active mount. Well then, what are we going to use for this here? All these little things about starting a new character. Oh, we haven't said any of those either. All these new things that you set when you first get a character in this game. See, mounts. What's he gonna have for non-combat pets? Have a dog follow him or something. Bears, aardvarks, dwarven war dog, hunter wolf pup. Big fluffy dog will be good. There we go. A wolf. That'll go well with this guy. A wolf. We also have the booze dog. Markarth bear dog. Could have a sheep following him around. Windhelm wolfhound. We'll just go with that. Have a dog follow him around. And let's see. Set a mount. Now, let's see here. What's a little gruff for this? So the sorrel horse will probably be pretty decent. Tesslated Guar. Highland wolf. Guy riding wolves. He's a Nord, though, so... I think he'd be good, kind of like Moose Thunderbear with a giant deer. What's the other stuff? Heavyweights. This cave bear. Let's go with this. Giant deer. I don't know. I don't think that really works for this guy. Let's see. How about a darker horse? There you go. Oh, that's right. He has no riding training either. Yeah. I don't know what it is with Glenumbra's chat. I don't know. I really don't know what it is with Glenumbra's chat and why it is the way that it is. A bunch of people are always dissing each other in here. Come on. Level 1 horse. Oh, what's this?
You are the one I seek.
That's what we can do. We can do the main quest as well. Yeah, that's something we can do too. We can also do the main quest to level up. Main quests will actually give us skill points too. Now, we want to set up this guy's transmogs first. Then we'll see what we can do here. We don't want this guy to be any kind of thief character, so let's turn off the ability to attack innocents. There we go. Heavy armor increased to 3. We have points to set for everything before we start doing any questing. First, I want to set this guy's transmogs. Then we'll set some points afterwards. All right. First off, round wooden shield. No. Just got that. All right. Now, C. Armor styles. We don't have an outfit selected, so do outfit 1, armor styles. Don't show the locked ones. And let's do weapon styles for shield. Alright, big round wooden shield, preferably with some blue and green. Or blue and green mixed together. The Skull Explorer shield looks like what I'm looking for. Canceled. Can we have this guy... How do we... Can we get this guy to draw his weapon? Decline. Let's just set the dice for it. We actually got to change the UI. Set UI custom scale all the way down because the mods are getting in the way. I could turn off the mod, do a reload UI, but it's kind of dumb here. Okay, so there's this. Let's do armor styles, do weapon styles for the shield. All right, the Skull Explorer shield. That's the kind of wooden, kind of Highlander type thing that I'm looking for. And I want a mixture of blues and greens. There we go. Now, let's switch in some green. See what we can do here. And what's this? That changed the color of the design? All right, what is what on this shield? The third one is... All right, let's set something to red. That'll be more noticeable. I don't know if that even makes a difference. But yeah, blue and green. Why don't we do this? And then do like arcane blue for the blue. That's too wizard-like. How about like this? That's hard to see. How about Vex Mystic Blue? That's too bright. It's a darker blue that we have to go for here, so Superior Blue will be good. Alright, there's that. Now, for this, sword straight out of Braveheart. Now for this, a sword right out of Braveheart. Probably one of the Nord designs or something like that. That's a little too... something symmetrical. The Sea Giant. We also have the Wolf of Solitude. But that's a little too English. I'm thinking like Braveheart, where the two things coming out sideways like that. Draugr. Orc Sword 1. Sigic Order. The Primal Swords look like they do it. Primal Swords look like the Primal Sword looks interesting. There's Khajiit Sword too. Yeah, that puts a little bit of a curve to it though. I don't know if there's anything really you can use for this. That's the Daggerfall Covenant. You always make it look like some kind of heirloom or something. Yeah, that's probably what we'll do then. We'll do this. Alright, so let's do blue, green, and white. Set the blade. No, that's not it. The first one probably is. Alright, we'll do the green for the middle. Then we'll do the blue for the handle. If we change that to the Sea Giant sword, what does that look like? That looks interesting. Set the dice. We'll go with the Sea Giant sword. Set the dice to... Now, let's see. See if it's correct here. That does not affect the blade. That affects the handle. Alright, so what's the first one? Alright, the first one is the blade on this one. So the red is the handle. So that means the green... We'll set the green to... They're all the same. Ah, it's all the same color. Alright, so we want the handle to be blue. Right, so we want the handle to be blue then. So where's the green part? Ah, it's the wrap, the stuff that wraps around it. That's what the issue is. I don't know about the Sea Giant sword then. Swap out that design for something else. I was hoping I could do something different, but this Solitude replica sword is probably the best for this kind of stuff. And then make sure it matches the colors we have on this. Dice. What if we turn this to blue on this third one? Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. A mixture of blue and green. Has to be a mixture of blue and green. We can always try a different shield design, though. How about Nord Shield 4? No, I want it to be big. Orc shield one. No, this. I want it to be big. I want it to be a big round shield. Make it look kind of like somewhere between that and the Viking. What's the Apostle shield? Nah, too scientific. This is what we'll do then. Still don't like the sword though. The sword, Breton's Sword 4 would make it look like this, but that's not what I'm looking for. Dark Elf Sword's a weird Draugr. The Draugr Sword might be closer to it. Dromathra, that makes it look too much like a scimitar. The Ebonheart Sword. It's too stylized. That's too elfish. Jeffrin Paladin. Imperials, that's Roman. Wrong culture. Khajiit. Nord Sword 4 looks like this, though. There's just nothing that really corresponds to what I'm looking for. Orc Sword 4 has that kind of an edge to it. Sijic Order. Red Guards, that's curved. Those men from Hammerfell, they had curved swords. Yeah, this looks a little too... This doesn't look quite what I'm looking for here. Meridian Sword. Nah, that looks like a tuning fork for a piano. Morag Tong. No, that's not it. I think we'll go with the Nord. We'll go with the Nord one so it looks a little different. More rugged. So $3 grand just to set this up. There we go. $3 grand for this novice outfitter. Yeah, I want a big round sword type thing. There we go. Getting close to Link, actually, if you don't watch it with this hat. And when this guy's higher level, we'll come back for some of the other stuff. But yeah, blue and green, those are the colors to combine together on just about literally everything. All right. Is there a better looking horse we can use for this guy? Like, that would go along better with the colors. Palomino? No, we don't have the... Palomino's not a good one for that one. Holdbreaker, what's that? This looks Skyrim-style horse. Yeah, let's go with that.
Yes, my vision dream speaks true. You are the one my mistress seeks.
All right. Oh, a Sky Shard. That's right. We're gonna have to actually get these. We're gonna have to get these here. We can also turn off the custom UI. Yeah, we can also turn off the custom UI as well. Get this right here. Custom UI scale can be turned off. Still got to fiddle around with these things. All right, so the next thing to do, pick up the Mundus stones and assign the points. We'll assign the points first. We also have skills we can pick up. We don't have any skills. We literally just kind of auto attacks if we don't assign points. So let's stop this here. Stop this here and let's just head back over here for a second here. All right. First we'll assign points. And we're gonna give him tons of hybrid points for all of this. So, plus magic. Getting the tutorials for this. So, plus magic and plus stamina from both parts on this. See, we don't really want to do weapon and spell damage. We want to come down here. But the problem is we'd have to take all kinds of... Yeah, we can't do that. We could do it in here, though. Critical resistance, direct damage. Yeah, this is more points. This is more points to take to toughen them up. This is where we're going after we set everything. Crit and critical damage and healing. So, I guess we could take the spell damage. I guess we could take weapon and spell damage because he is a fighter. So, magic, stamina, weapon and spell damage. And let's just take that. He's a fighter, first of all. He just won't get the crit bonus. So this will be good for threat. Now, let's see. Plus max stamina, yes. Plus max magicka, yes. Plus crit, yes. Might as well. Might as well max those out. So we're going to have our 4 for this. So we can come into here, plus healing taken. And then these gold stars, we can actually martial attacks and then magic attacks. This is where we can sync all of our points. Minus direct damage attacks. We could sync points here. Increase your healing taken. Drop that down to 10 points. So we can actually take here. Yeah, we can do minus damage from all of those. What about plus heal, though? Increases your healing done. Nah, we'll come over here with the tank thing. Healing taken. That'll help with receiving heals. And now direct damage, magic attacks, non-player attacks, and then martial attacks. So we can literally sink all kinds of other points into here. So let's just take 10% damage reduction on everything that's not PvP, and then start working on this. Actually, no. Start working on the ones that don't require so many points. So martial and magical now. We'll start with martial attacks. Alright, that's this tree. The red tree. Plus health. Plus armor, obviously. Plus recovery. So you come in at the taking off of the cost of block. Crowd control immunity. What's this? Sprinting recovers resources. Sprinting recovering resources might be good for this guy. Let's just get some plus sprint speed here so we can unlock this. Gain a lot more health. And then the fourth one, 30 health recovery for every 10 ultimate. See, once you get to this, now it's kind of cost you damage, shield abilities, combat skills, time res speed. What was it here again? Run faster when you kill an enemy. Sprinting, you gain 100 and so 50. So 5 of these. Imagine if sprinting that gives you health and magic at the expense of your stamina. And that's movement speed. Back out. We'll take this one then. So if we start hoarding ultimate, it basically turns into a jump to our health recovery. Now you go to here. Let's get this all maxed out for faster sprinting. We can't take that because that's a red star. We have to swap something else out. Stealth detection, though, that'd be good for PvP. We don't need it yet, though. Do block cost, and block damage. How many do we have points of? 19. What's this? Walking Fortress. Increases your movement speed while bracing, so you can run around faster when you're blocking stuff. So we want that, too. 6 points, maxes that out. What's with these little tiny stars? When you successfully block an attack, you have 15% chance to restore 147 health per stage. So that can help with some stuff, too. Not going to go too wild with bashing. Although I suppose I should if I'm going to be tanking and stuff. That's something you don't see in this. That's something you don't see in this anymore. 20. And let's see. We have 13 points left. What do we want to work on with this guy? Alright, well, we don't really need anything else unless we start working on PvP stealth detection. However, start working on that bash enhancement since we will be using bash attacks. Green tree. Alright, green tree. Gold. Same as before. This is the same on all my characters except for maybe a thief character once in a while. We'll revisit the idea of a more sophisticated thief character once I'm further along in the constellation progression. Otherwise, better stuff in treasure chests. Better stuff when deconning. Better harvest speed. And chance to gain double the resources from nodes in the outdoor world. So there's that, and then put the rest into finding more gold. Almost done with that one. So 000, confirm. We have a tank. That's going to give us a bunch of achievements. So 23,000 for each of those. Now let's go off and get No, set skills. Number 1 skill on bar number 1 for this guy. We're not really going to do too much, but let's do fungal growth. That's his flash heal. Heavy armor. So this will increase toughness. And let's kill a critter to unlock the taunt. Kill a critter to unlock the taunt and one hand and shield. Then we'll start leveling that. Let's run around swinging until we hit something. What? No critters? I'm gonna have to beat up a bandit then. You know how many times I've accident? Oh, there we go. Oh, wait, bandit. This will be the longest fight in the game. Skill line gained, 1 hand and shield. All right, give me a point in that. Green balance increased to 2. Weapon. It's gonna take a reload UI for that to show up because of my add-ons. Come on. This game's gonna... All right, let's do this. Good. Let's go pick up the Mundus Stones, because he's receiving the bonus. Even though it's level 1 vendor trash, he's receiving bonuses for everything. Go grab Mundus Stones, which will mean a trip out to Stormhaven. So let's go pick up this. Then we'll actually do the main quest with this guy. Belborn Rock. The ones I know... The easiest ones I know are in Stormhaven. So for that, to get there for the first time, we actually have to take a ship out somewhere. So let's go to Daggerfall Harbor. Heavy armor to 4. Green balance 3. This slow amount's gonna take some getting used to. Could always take him.
Yes, my vision.
I could always take him out to Cyrodiil. Once you get enough assault points, do the below level 51. Except not high enough level. No. Fighters Guild, Mages Guild, could join all the guilds too. Then have the lore books. I think your however many lore books you find is retroactive with those things. Alright, down here somewhere is what we're looking for. Ah. The Skyrim horses are this slow. Brand new character. Of course, the Major Gallop is something you get for free once you've assaulted enough bases in Cyrodiil. Okay. We want to go to Stormhaven, so that would be, I think it's way up there. Yep, there it is. Off to Stormhaven from up here, then. That's Morrowind. I think it's Azufa.
You are ready. We soon depart for distant lands.
Yeah, take me off to Wayrest. Yeah, take me to Wayrest. We'll pick up the stuff near the Mundus Stones too, in terms of the transport stones. We'll also pick up the Wayrest Way Shrine. Oh, here we go. Already, it's raining. Here we go. Already, it's raining.
Progress is slow.
That's how you know it's one of my streams. Right on cue. Yep. Streaming, therefore it has to start raining. Even though we just had beautiful weather. Alright, pick up the Way Shrine here and let's go look at some of the other stuff. Don't kill livestock. I already turned that off. Alright, there's that. Now, I think we come to the zone for the first time. Yeah, we get this one for free, which will give us the tower, which is the stamina boost. We'll go get that one first, then we'll head down to the mage, which is the magic boost. Then when that's all set, we can head off to... We'll start the main quest. We'll go to Daggerfall and start the main quest for that. Actually, we should probably go to Stone Falls for Ebonheart Pact and start that as well. So I haven't done anything with Ebonheart Pact. I've mostly completed Daggerfall Covenant type stuff, which is why I know where everything is. Never been too keen on the land of the Dark Elves.
Lucas, can you hear me?
This horse has no speed and no stamina, because this guy has no skill at riding.
Hey, over here! Could you help a fellow out?
That's one of the reasons. If there's people that queue a lot, that's why, right there. Oh, cool. Yeah, so these cultists, we're going to have to take them all out one at a time. There's no debuff, so that doesn't really do anything. Matter of fact, well, I guess it hits a little harder. Puncture to 3. Alright, take out these Dromora. Well, at least you're getting points out of the deal. The problem is you don't have any skill points. So, that's right. We're going to have to go out to Dark Elf territory anyways, because as an Ebonheart Pact guy, that's where the harborage is going to be. Well, let's do that then. Really basic combat. Low level. Shut up, healer. No ranged abilities yet. I don't know this guy, though. Green Balance. We have Winter's Embrace, so we can always take the Frost Cloak. I don't know. Could take the Dive skill. It would give me something to do with the magic. No. Once we develop this enough, we'll get Shield Charge, and we get charge right in. We can always use Soul Trap as a ranged attack, too. Fill up some soul gems. Level 1, 18 grand for physical and spell resistance. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, please, by all means, keep tickling this guy with those fireballs. Alright. We're missing something here. We don't have a food buff. That's part of the problem. So, let's see. We don't have that set up either. Brand new character. Holy crap. Oh, we have some of these. Take that, and Crown Fortifying Meal. Have those. We'll have that to start. Now for assistance. Oh, yeah, that's right. I suppose No, I gotta go do the... In order to unlock companions, I have to go do the quests. In order... Why don't we just do that? Right, Nuzuma goes there. Tithys goes there. Or is it the other way around? Yeah, it's the other way around. Let's go unlock Miri Elendis and the rest of them, too, while we're at it. So we're going to have to go off to... Yeah, we're going to have to go off to Blackwood. Hey, you have double the bank space because you have ESO. ESO plus. Alright, let's see. Crown... I have so many of these Crown Fortifying Meals, usually. Where is it? Crown Fortifying... Somebody probably has them, and I could just switch them over and level with those things, too. Where's those shish kebab things? Those. Pumpkin snack skewer. Take some of those. Crowd experience. Scroll any of those. One of the other characters has them. I gotta find out which one it was. Oh, these Gold Coast experience scrolls will work too. As well as these grand ones. So, let's see. Is that all set? That is all set. Okay. Yeah, we should go off to Blackwood and unlock those companions as well. Could always fill up some soul gems. I need. There's no debuff for that skill. All it does is taunt. We don't get that until we can morph it over. Let's see. Yep. Throw around some of that nature magic. He's gonna have a slight bias. Hey, what's going on, Dan? Gonna have a slight bias here. Let's see. So there's this. That's level 4. That's all it takes. Let's take that and deconstruct it all. Stamina before Magicka, and we'll see how well the Nord abilities do, that kind of stuff. Constitution is plus health recovery, and you also regain resources when struck in combat. So now we're out of points. So now we definitely got to get going on the main stories. We got to start the main story quest here. All right, the Mundus stone I'm looking for is actually southwest. It's very different not having any way shrines yet, so you can't use any fast travel.
Here comes that stroke of luck I was counting on.
Shut up. This guy's not even staying in Breton territory. He's going to go off to the land of the Dark Elves. The Harborage is going to be that far out, so... Alright, actually never used the food buff, did I? Crown fortifying meal. Oh, yeah, cool, yeah, come after me right after I've eaten. Sit down. Resto staff. Alright, let's do plus experience. That'll finish the climb to level 10 that much quicker.
From the sides!
Let's take him out first. Sit down. I'm curious if that's helping the health regen for this guy. Let's see here. PoE, that's what, Path of Exile? Alright, plus maximum stamina. Then we'll get the maximum Magicka one. So now he has 33,000, just shy of 34,000 stamina. No enchants yet. We'll twink the heck out of this guy when it's time for him to start running dungeons. And he will be in there as a tank. 33,000 health. He's already doing better health-wise than all those people who are cheesing the DPS. Oh, power over Ethernet. Let's see. Don't do much with any of those Raspberry or whatever Pi systems. Some folks run emulators for just a couple of watts. But, let's see here. Kind of makes you think about the Ouya and everything. And how the Ouya was rendered obsolete so quickly by hobbyist devices like this. I mean, if the Ouya hadn't sunk when it did, it would definitely sunk in today's world. Especially with the hardware it was carrying. It just seemed revolutionary at the time because things are more locked down than they actually are. Well, nowadays they are. Nowadays, things are a lot more open. Still found it hilarious when that CEO, Susie Orman, or whoever it was, no, somebody else. That CEO, Julie something or whoever it was giving that speech about how great the Ouya was, and people in the YouTube comments were like, it's amazing how it seems like she's doing everything to not actually say that she's never heard of a PC. Ah! Daedra, give me some treasure. Nothing but light attacks, but hey, I'll take it. Ah, whittling these guys down feels so different. Guess I've gotten too good at playing this on my main. Let's get the big guy. Who's our big guy today? Some Orgrim. Take out the healer. Puncture to rank 4, fungal growth to rank 4. So we're about to have skills that are morphable. We're about to have skills that are morphable and at no points to spend on them. Oh, what is this? Go ahead. Knock yourself out, literally. Ring of the Storm Knight. I will decon all of that. Okay, so there's that.
Halt. Go no further till you've spoken with me.
There's all these experiments you're doing. Might be good for some YouTube videos or something. I know I've got some experiments to do. I got gear sitting new in the box. Once ESO gets a little more boring than it is, I'll switch back. Yeah. Alright. Before we start the main quest, let's go unlock the companions. I mean, we're playing in this new expansion. I was already an idiot who skipped... Ooh, iron. Being happy about iron ore here. Yeah. We gotta visit the crafting stations as well in order to... What if we can bypass the whole thing with the iron dagger and stuff like that? Alright, so this means we have both buffs. And they have the plus divine, so 33,000 of pretty much all three resources. I could have only wished for this kind of stuff back in the day. I just gotta find out which character is using the crown fortifying meals all the time. Alright, so let's go to Blackwood. We're gonna have to do more running around and picking up more way shrines. Well then, this will be a great adventure now, won't it? Yeah, so we're gonna pick up the way shrines. We're gonna pick up... Yeah, we're actually gonna get a costume together for Bastion, so he fits the theme a little
The
better.
Ivory Brigade has need of you.
I'm drinking a lot of this. I did a lot of running around tonight. We have a situation going on with the 9-to-5ers where the summer humidity broke, so the humidity's lower. And one of the reasons why the summer heat feels hot and sweltering is because the summer humidity... What the? Sneaking. Wrong button. The summer humidity breaks your body's ability to stay cool through sweating. So once the humidity's gone, that gets better. And that starts working again. You start losing water that way. So you'll have dry days. You'll wonder, why the heck am I so thirsty all of a sudden? And that would be the reason why. Alright, this is the beginning of the Blackwood expansion.
If the counselor is in Leowin or the surrounding
So here I am,
countryside,
level 4.
the Ivory Brigade will find her. You there! A moment of your time, please.
Alright, so here I am, level 4, and I can start the latest expansion. There's something you can't do in World of Warcraft. That's what happens when you have the entire world kind of leveling. That's when the whole entire world levels with you like it does in the offline Elder Scrolls games. Alright, so since we're in Leowin here, let's make sure we pick up that thing down there. Since we're in Leowin, let's pick up this thing down here.
A fascinating application.
Something else I've been getting curious about, although I gotta scout this
The
first.
Ivory Brigade has need of you.
Facebook streaming. I think when Devin Nash does his video about Facebook, I'll take a look at some of the features, the tech features that are unique to Facebook. See if maybe Facebook's trying to be different than Twitch. Well, they shouldn't even be chasing after Twitch. They should be chasing after YouTube. That's what they usually do with their technology. And the Facebook version of the technology usually doesn't work as well. Oh, man. I'm so humbled, though, to come back to low level like this, including the low-level mounts. Slightly armored horse, though. Oh, what's this? Somebody completed a solo dungeon? Yeah, Sunspire veteran. Caffeine Nights has an update on things. Let's head out. Blackwood? I was thinking about some of the things Devin Nash said.
You have my word. If the counselor is in Leowin or the surrounding countryside...
Just like every other commentator talks about streaming, he doesn't understand recreational content creation. Or maybe he does, he just doesn't want to focus on it. The truth of the matter is that history books do not agree with these meta commentators. They're always talking about how you must always form a small business. You must always grow your stream as a result of that. Now, you can stream for fun. The thing, though, he was partially right about the skills involved. Streaming doesn't really give you any. You are better off making YouTube videos to pick up some skills. But live streaming in general has its own very unique things related to content creation. It has its quirks and its ups and downs. Related to content creation, that is independent of literally everything else you can do. If you've never made anything before, videos are better than streams because there's people out there. Keep hitting the wrong button. Trying to hit the Q button on this thing. Videos are better than streams because if you've never made anything before and you start streaming, your lack of experience is something that people take advantage of. And so they'll try and do some things that are very specific to live streaming. But making videos first is a totally different monster altogether, because you actually pick up skills that are useful for both.
I can't believe this. Is it really you?
I gotta find out who that is one of these days. I've ridden by that guy so many times, well, since this expansion has been a thing. I still haven't done his quests yet. All right, Blackwood Crossroads. There's that. So that's kind of the middle of it all. So let's see. I guess the thing too is that there's two stages really to getting involved with any of this stuff, and that's first get introduced to content creation and make stuff, and get used to making stuff until it gets boring. Then you can start talking live, because there's people that take advantage of naive content creators out there, and I really wonder how many of the people that troll some of these Twitch streamers with 20 concurrents or whatnot are out there. They don't really care about what they're arguing about. They just want to damage the growth prospects of these streamers because they know they can get away with it. Because the streamers are woefully naive, they are not experienced at content creation, they don't know how to handle difficult people, and they don't know the benefits of just banning and moving on without engaging. So they get someone to have a meltdown on Twitter, and it doesn't matter whether they're right or not. They can be completely wrong, and they'll still have won as far as they're concerned, because they'll have made some streamer who could have otherwise grown into something much larger get all tied up, waste their time in drama, and essentially undercut themselves. So the victory conditions for someone trolling them is different than actually winning the argument. They don't actually have to. It's actually a direct parallel to some stuff in applied psychology, if you ever hear about crazy making, where people literally people literally try to make people look like they're nuts in order to destroy their credibility and win an argument that way. Because if you can't win an argument with actual facts, you just have to make your opponent look like they're completely off their rocker and nobody should listen to them. And this is all manipulative stuff. It's complete nonsense, but people do it. And so I often wonder, some of these angry small streamers, or ASSs as I was calling them, being juvenile about it, it does abbreviate to that. But some of these angry small streamers, I think they're falling hook, line, and sinker for the bag of goods they're being sold by these people.
Perhaps this was not such a grand idea.
Some of the trolls trolling these small streamers aren't trolling them because of who they are. Who they are isn't significant. They, like, have 20 concurrents or whatnot. But they really don't have anything going for them, and now, because they get mad at little things like that, it cements they will never have anything going for them.
I need some help.
There's Bastion. We'll hook him up with some Highlander type stuff, as well as spend some more money on transmogs. All right.
I don't know which of the 8 divines sent you this way, but I'm glad to see you. The name's Bastion. Be on your guard, friend. I was accosted by a dark elf. She went into the cave hours ago, but she might return at any moment.
I've never actually shown this on stream before, so we're actually going to play the dialogue.
The dark elf Tanare Vels. She's a traveler I met along the road. The cave is Deep Scorn Hollow. The entrance is over by the dock. I'm here to retrieve a fellow named Quistley Silvel.
All right, never mind. Play the game if you want to see this story.
Thank you. Look around, would you? I'd like to examine whatever my attacker dropped.
Actually, I remember long time ago when people started playing games, or people started doing the equivalent of streaming, and game companies are worried about copyright and people spoiling the game because they literally play the entire game on stream. It makes me wonder if some boomerish company like Nintendo might have that same problem.
Looks like a smuggler's den to me.
Right, let's go into here. Deep Scorn Hollow. I've unlocked this guy so many times. We're basically playing catch up by doing this. What's all the itching? 64% humidity.
Maybe
You
there's
should not be
more
having
to this
problems
place
with this.
than meets the eye.
See, you're probably gonna get a few
I
fights.
had to look for Quisley in such a rustic location. Not his usual style.
A sneak attack will... Well, no, we're wearing heavy armor. We take a penalty for stealth by wearing heavy armor. Let's see here. I really get... these are videos waiting to happen. Should probably talk about that, too. Maybe do some commentary or something like that. Bring back the radio-style series. That might be good, too, you know, if it didn't work. I mean, chat streams can be separate from all of this. Yeah, get dizzy. Sit down. Is this guy? Okay, some of the stuff that's dropping has enchants. One-handed shield to 6. We'll get plenty of points off of these.
It looks like there's another path.
Hey, look, the cave gets even longer. Yeah, of course it does. Let's keep on going.
Smuggling operation.
No, it's some kind of Daedric thing. The fun part is you can come back in here afterwards if you ever want to.
Keep your voice down. Those lunatics will hear you.
Blah, 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 blah.
Captives.
Get out. Come on, go, go,
I
go.
mean you no harm.
Over here.
We're looking
Let
for
me
someone.
out. I would not.
Let
be
me out
here.
too! There's a cult of
Please, you
Sithis in these
value
caves! They sacrifice. Thank you. We've been here for days. You should get out of here too, stranger.
Before we continue, let's talk a moment.
All these things are...
I'm the son. I suppose he failed.
Sort this out. Wow. Stiff as all heck after washing my hands.
This place was. It doesn't look dwarven. Let's corner one of these cultists. They might know what's happened to Quisley.
I'm not really with them. Don't hurt me!
You there! Stop!
Done this so many times. All of my characters have gone through these 2 mini dungeons to unlock these companions.
You'd
All
better
of them.
not lay a finger on me. You have no idea who you're dealing with.
Xanathar, give me patience.
What is the meaning of this intrusion? What is the meaning?
Da, 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 da. Oops, I don't have Intimidate
I
yet.
don't believe him. I think he knows.
There's a lot of stuff that I think is going to take
Please,
extra.
I'll tell you anything you want. Just let me. I know where a map of this place is. It's not far. Just, you know.
Please don't have to stand around listening to the dialogue.
Helpful of you. What else can you tell me?
It'll be, what, the 18th time I've done this? No, a full cadre of 18 characters, and this is a new character. It's the 19th time.
Break these crystals.
No AoE. This will be a lot of fun. This will take a while. Maybe I should put some enchants on. Not until I'm high enough level to start running dungeons, though. Okay, yep. You freed me for the 19th
Praise
time.
Beck. Thank you, stranger. Let's talk somewhere safer.
Let's run into the next room, because, you know, I want you to have dialogue in the next room. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Where is, there we go, there she is.
Those idiots were... Ugh, my skin still feels like I've got 1,000
Back to the action instead of standing around waiting for dialogue to finish.
So I think I know where to go.
You see, the hard part is I'm actually having to fight these monsters because it's not patched. It's not the expansion launch where everybody's running through here
Cultists
anymore.
definitely go on and on about Sithis.
If we got to take him down one at a time, we will. We've got more than enough heals to do that. What I really need is some AoE ability, which doesn't unlock until I get more points. Oh, look, another person. This wasn't the case back when this thing first launched. Alright. Reset, reset. One hit. And reset. And reset. That's how you mess around with these things. Can't talk to the vampire yet.
You're not part of this cult, are you? In fact, you appear to be lost. Your dark elf friend watches...
Huh. Surprisingly helpful.
Wait. Would you do me a favor in return? Perhaps before you rush... I came here... Yes, I'm still capable of...
There we go. Never actually seen that vampire show up somewhere else yet, so maybe when I finish the expansion... I've had the expansion 2/3 done for weeks now.
Never grow tired of being correct.
Upgrade to an annual membership to this game, and I still haven't beaten the darn expansion. There's a lot of unbeaten expansions too.
Temple. Come on.
Didn't do Southern Elsewhere, didn't do the Reach, still got quests on my main and all of those.
Moment before we go on. I've been thinking.
Blah 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 blah
I
blah
stumbled
blah.
headlong into a...
Maybe if I weren't doing all these alt quests.
There you are. I'm afraid I wasted my time on that cultist. He knew nothing. Glad I caught up to you. You put the fear of the gods into... You're not even going to apologize, are you?
I'm...
Blah 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 blah. Keep talking. I'll take out the bad guy in the meantime. Freedom! Or something. Level 5. Woo! Just keep on keeping on. Take our first Nord skill. Alright, take that there. First Nord skill, which is what? Plus max health and frost resistance. Already getting some max health with that. One hit and shield. Low slash. Take that and level it up. Because when that morphs, we can then switch it to an AoE ability that does basically, it's a small cleave. Still only can attack one monster or one enemy at a time. If we did a two-hander, we'd have a different situation on our hands.
Quisley! I'm no use in a fight right now.
What's all the itching? I don't know.
Arise, my brother. Kill these trespassers.
I'll just... oh dear. I'll get out of the way.
9 grand? This ability hits harder. Alright, well, let's do that then. Fungal growth can be morphed. Taunt. $6 grand versus $4.5 grand, but I can hit faster. You can block too. $9 grand on the heavies.
I need to grab Quisley before he runs off again.
Puncture can now be morphed. That'll give me the version of the skill that I have normally, which adds a debuff for on top of the taunt. I'm gonna grab Quisley.
How
Yay.
dare you? Lalise would never have hurt me. She said so.
She murders people. You idiot! You were probably next.
I'm not talking to you, Bastion. You spoiled everything. Well, that's... I can't believe... Claim...
The 19th time I've done
Bastion
this.
doesn't seem very fond of Quisley.
And I haven't even started making EU characters
I lost
yet.
everything trying to get my brother. If Bastion's willing...
I haven't even started making EU characters yet. I'll do this another 18 times unless I come up with other ideas for alts. Alright, we gotta get this guy out of here.
Once we get Quisley out of here. First...
Come on, let me out of here. Low slash increased to rank 2. Did I get it? Can I summon him now? And then I'll go get the other companion. Yeah, let him keep just talking and whatnot. Gets a little Daedric in the other one. Alright, so we have Bastion. You can always hook Bastion up with some gear as well. make him look kind of similar or just give him a somewhat of a costume. Let's see. Move a few things. So Bastion usually goes here. Mirielendis usually goes here. He's gonna be wearing his default gear with his default horse and all that lovely stuff. He still has his two-hander.
I'll be just a step behind you. How can I help?
Companion outfit. So there's the whole paladin look with this guy. We can always just have him keep the sword, have him get a little rustic here. Where is where is that thing? The one this guy has. Warden, austere warden. Alanor Twilight, ancient sites. There it is. Oh wait, he was already set up like that. Yeah, there we go. Good. Because this Highlander, everybody's got to be wearing kilts. We'll even have Mirielendis put on a kilt. Alright, speaking of whom, let's go get Mirielendis. Oh, look, the default horse.
Can I help you with something?
No. See. Collectibles. Default mount. We don't do default mounts here. Holdbreaker Warhorse. Give him one of those too. There. Brothers in arms. Just what we're looking for here. Still don't have any speed on this mount though. Brothers in arms. See here. Cool. We actually have people stop by. I think part of the issue here is lag. Oh yeah, I don't have the frame rate. I don't have the frame rate on in the corner, so interface. Frame rate, latency, and lock. Yeah, I want to see if this game lags out or if it has frame rate issues. Head up to the north. Ah, we're not centered properly either. That's a problem. There we go. Yeah! Okay, that fits. I should probably set something up with one of my old YouTube cameras that I'm not going to use for YouTube stuff anymore. Tried that, though, with an HDMI converter, and the video quality wasn't that much better than these webcams. The best cameras can actually hook directly up like that. Seen some of that from some higher-end webcams. See. So I think what we'll do is we'll make it a weekend project for responding to Devin Nash. Even as weekend as a night shift weekend, late night on Thursday. Then have the discussion pick up some views. Pick up some views during the day when the daytime crowd comes around. That's the way it's been with these streams, too, is they actually get views. YouTube isn't entirely Twitch. People aren't entirely, shall we say, user-base trained to disregard streams after the fact. So that basically puts the emphasis on your setup. I mean, if you're just zonking out in front of Apex Legends for 7 hours, who's going to watch that after the fact? Who would even watch that when it's live? That's the thing. I mean, you're literally bringing nothing interesting to the table, that literally someone else couldn't get from everybody else who streams. At which point, it boils down to something else here. It boils down to some little details that are the difference between someone watches or not. Mounts that can't move. This is an insult to new players. I wonder how many people are insulted by how slow these mounts are when you first start the game. So you want to have the mount in sprint mode because the speed you get from sprinting, I mean, there are add-ons in Skyrim and other games like that sped up the default speed of the mounts so that it wouldn't be like, ha ha ha, just trotting around on a pony or something. Alright, let's see here. Some folks could be upset at sub-only mode for the chat, but there's plenty of spam bots going around. Get them on Twitch, too. trying to get me to buy followers. I'm like, I don't want an audience of... I want an actual audience and people to actually like what it is that I do. Not just like, oh, I hit 50 followers. No. It's like the online media version of gold buying services in MMOs. Like, it reflects on you very badly if you use those services. I guess even more... The thing with Twitch, too, is that Twitch has a problem with people botting all over the place as it is, so if you're using those kinds of services on Twitch, it reflects even more badly on you that a platform where you'll probably get botted a few times at least will probably, you know, do that for free. And yet there's people still trying to sell botting services for followers. This is crazy. I've had spam messages and whatnot. I don't think follower-only mode is ever going to turn off on my channel ever again. Let people make a decision. So, let people make a decision to click follow. It's free. And same thing on YouTube. Let them click subscribe. It's free. I'm actually curious, what if YouTube ever applied this to the after-the-fact side of videos? What if YouTube ever applied this to the after-effects side of videos where nobody could comment on your YouTube videos unless they were a subscriber for a certain amount of time? Boy, would that shut down a lot of trolling. You'd have to be dedicated enough to wanting to mess with someone to subscribe to them and wait a day or something in order for them to... Alright, where is this guy? Alright. So it doesn't sound as gruff. This guy shouldn't sound as gruff as Moose Thunderbear. Hey, look, it's Oblivion. Wonder what points we can get from completing this public dungeon. Let's get some tank practice in. Let's go to the Deadlands. Ah, the all-over-the-place nature of ESO, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody's in here.
Challenge our Lord of Fire and Flood.
Nobody is in here. Never mind. I don't feel like soloing these guys. Off hours.
Who can I kill for Prince of Destruction?
Whoa! Alright, I'd rather do this than bore myself with only single target attacks and something like that. No cleave attack of any kind. That would take forever. We want to get into the main quest too. That's where we get a lot of skill points. Maybe go through the main quests of all the expansions too. Alright, there's Miria Lendis. Let's get this quest going.
My orders are to observe the ruin, not help you mount a suicidal rescue mission.
Then you can observe me kicking every fetching cultist's ass standing between me and my little brother. Who are you? Another of these useless Leowin layabouts? No, you're an adventurer like me. Don't tell me, Zigira roped you into this mess too. My little brother and I answered a job posting seeking adventurers to help free. There were 5, not much. About the time we didn't get far with our expedition.
Actually, yeah, you get the... This game has an answer to The Legend of Zelda's Hookshot, and you get that for free by starting this quest. There's actually lore for it, too.
Be careful. I saw a lot more cultists during my escape than the ones who led me here.
Let's go beat up some cultists, then. See ya. What the...
Oblivion, take you!
So, the low slash actually puts a debuff that lowers the amount of damage they can do. I don't know if it's going to be useful other than making things look more interesting for something like this. Yeah, welcome to Oblivion. Or the Deadlands, as it is formerly known. There's 2 Oblivions in this game. There's Cold Harbor, the Deadlands, actually 3 Oblivions. Colored Rooms, I think, is part of that. Seems like every Daedric prince takes their turn at a plane mill. Oh, look at this. Look, someone doing the quests. Haven't seen that since the launch. Alright, the grapple point. That's what we want.
not our sky. It wasn't like this before. We should hurry. The bridge is out, but that support looks sturdy enough for the grapple bow.
Yeah, the grapple bow, because they didn't want to call it a hook shot.
Eoloth! What are those fetchers doing to us?
Endure, Nord. The foothold is nearly complete.
That voice! Sagira!
Ah, I gotta talk to Muriel Lendis before I can smash this thing.
Eoloth. One of the other Sagira. Cambeul. That array by Eoloth seems to be the heart.
Ah! That's not the quest text.
Eoloth. I damn well. That array. We need to stop that.
I smashed this.
That's
so
it.
long.
The ritual's weakened.
Yeah, I think Josh would have liked this. All these greens. Hold on, though. We only have a regular-sized inventory. Yeah, 23 out of 60.
Eoloth! Follow me.
Let's stop and do a decon spree after this. Then we'll start the main quest.
You don't have
For that, we're gonna have to go to Stone Falls. We'll use the in-room for that. Break out of Cold Harbor and start everything that way.
Did you need something?
Wrong.
It worked!
Find the remaining expedition members. Yeah, it's the same thing as before. If you smash the stones, the ritual won't kill them when you smash the main one. Just adds, like, once you get it down, a couple extra seconds to this thing. Have a seat.
They made their choices. So be it.
Might have to level up to... So, before anything else, we'll take the cleave version of low slash. Then we'll have one attack. There we go. Stop, 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 stop. Alright, this is where we can finally get ourselves a cleave attack. One single point. We're not even going to bother getting the... We don't have it yet. Low slash. Low slash is a cleave. Yeah, low slash is a cleave once we get that. Alright, well, we gotta level up low slash. Then once that's done, we'll use the point to morph it into the cleave. Finally, something besides single target attacks. Heavy armor to 9. What? How come I can't see any damage anymore? Oh, okay. All this damage sharing. Yeah, so I was looking over my Twitch settings, too. Twitch is sending around little condescending articles. Turn up auto mod.
I recognize that journal. It belonged to Ardia.
Actually, I already had my auto... Whoops. I actually had my auto mod turned up all the way on Twitch. I don't know, we should see how well their technical stuff works.
Honestly,
Because they're telling creators, oh yeah, just turn up auto mod. Yeah, we'll see about that. Can't really think of any games I want to stream on a platform with a lower maximum bit rate, though.
And look, those trees. The shifting is more drastic here.
Take a shortcut through there. Whoops. Level 6.
We need to free her.
Dungeon damage dealer. Yeah, have to hit a threshold on damage to get that.
We need to keep moving. That was easy.
We need to free Ardia from the... stop.
Just for the heck of it. Companion reactions frequent. Make them talkative and commenting on literally everything.
You came back, Mary. I look forward to reuniting you with your
There's
brother.
still something drawing power from the ritual. Let's keep looking. I think that's all of them. Now, the array.
Take out the cultists first. Hard to see everything with all these fireballs.
Come on, Ardia. Watch your step.
I'm just a little unsteady. Normally, I love new... Oh, Zigira among her...
Whoops. Try not to hit the door again when trying to advance the quest text.
It looks like Ardia will be all right.
Yeah, so part of the issue here is that... Let's see, there we go. Still not leveled up on this yet.
Is that... Garlor! Over here!
Nope, still shriven.
Garlor? Oh, fetching Vec! He's gone. Right.
I am not afraid of you.
Need regen stamina. Let's do that. Whoops. Got lawnmowered. There should be a way across over here with these grappling things. Yeah, let's do that. You can also use them from so far back you don't have to actually run to the edge to do that.
This is it. They've got Dijos!
Just use the grapple thing. You just go around and take care of those one more time. Where is...
Keep meddling, Miri, and I'll make you
Finished,
watch
but it wasn't the only one by the look of it.
Now, where's the grapple thing? I think it's back here. Oh, there it is. Come on. Can't go flying through the tree like before. These bugs have been fixed.
It stopped feeding on their soul. Let's do the same to the rest. You're free! Come on!
For me?
And there go all the NPCs. And he's bugged. Oh, there we go. So he's bugged out. He's just going to stand there and watch. Nah, it's enough of that.
We managed to save her. No.
So part of the inspiration for this, in World of Warcraft, there was a friend of the developers who passed away in 2005. There was a memorial set up in-game, and they basically took his WoW character, level 41 or whatever it was, around the time that he passed away, and basically had him kneeling at his grave in-game. Roosh, I think, was the name of the dwarf. I think it was Dwarf Warrior or something like that. Ah, we do have a skill point. We just can't... Ah, that's right. We can't morph low slash yet. That was part of the idea for this. Although my cousin didn't totally look like this guy. But I've never actually gone after, like, Scottish Highlander type look or anything. It's always like knights and barbarians or straight up stuff like that.
Zakira, give Liam back and make
Nord Warden Tank it is.
Good.
I probably have too many Templars and too many Wardens in this game, but just a lot of fun. Especially if you want them to be secondary spellcasters. Templars throwing around, of course, divine stuff and nature stuff for the Wardens. He could theoretically have a bear companion, but I already have a ranger.
Seal the gate. We need to remove that barrier. That switch might have something to do with it.
Move that barrier. Yeah, this is the 19th time I've done this. Because you got to do this to unlock the companions for every single alt that you make. And I'll be doing this again when I make some EU characters, because you're allowed to have sets of characters on both mega servers. Oh, look, another player. Yeah, let's see. Grapple. Oh, we can go up this way. It's been a while since I've done this, and I'm a little tired for some reason. I don't understand why.
I think that did it. The gate's unsealed. Let's find Liam.
Then we'll do a main quest thing. Ah, and I don't have any ranged attacks, so the NPC... No. Throw a few heals then. Alright, let's hit in here then. Because all the NPCs will teleport
Zakira,
anyways.
If you think a little lava is going to stop me, you've got another thing coming.
Alright, where is that boss? Ah, there she is.
It might not be enough. Look for other focal crystals.
Jump! Don't stand in the fire! It's like WoW Cataclysm almost.
Today will be ours!
This realm will be ours!
So much for that idea, huh?
This is it! We're going to save... I don't know.
Alright, let's see what we got here. Destroy the Eastern Crystal. Yeah, if you destroy the ritual will kill those people if you don't destroy the focus crystals first. So, I want to keep everybody alive. Alright, the Western focus crystal got destroyed. Never had an evil character come through and just get everyone, you know, just leave everyone like...
I thought I'd never see you again.
I don't know. Not the worst thing in the world to spend an extra minute being a hero instead of a villain. If you have an evil character, it might be a totally different story. Exit the ruin and talk to Miri Alendis. Alright. that finishes this, which you have to do every single character.
You can inform your worthless legates that we stopped the cultists. No thanks to you.
Just be grateful your little dispute didn't land you.
We did it! We leave this use. I should get word that
Level 7.
Never content to rest on your laurels.
I hope to see you again soon. And Liam, straight to Leyawen, you hear?
I just want a moment to catch my breath.
Okay, so
thank your friend here.
Low/4. We gotta get to another. We gotta give that another level in order to get that right. We could always start taking animal companion skills, but this guy's not really a ranger. Fungal growth, though. Okay, so we have 2 points. We'll morph this over to soothing spores and get the mushroom heal back. We can take more points here as well. We're not low slash. We want to be able to morph that, though. Leave the point until we have it morphed. Start playing catch up on the other stuff. Now that we have both of these, companions available. So let's set up Miria Lendis to wear the same kind of Highlander type setup as well. And this is the austere warden costume.
Something you need to discuss?
All right, so set to companion outfit, but also go in here, set to the austere warden. Yeah, so she has the same colors too. I don't know when I set this up for these characters, or maybe they're just taking from what I have set from my guy himself. So there's that. She's set to heal as well. So let's see. Oh yeah, the mount. Mounts instead of the default mount. Where's the hold something? Hold breaker warhorse. There it is. Enterprising siege masters need to move quickly and work into overthrow a fortification. Whether you plan to conquer Castle Lesia or warden or overwhelmed Shalman Keep, the hold breaker horse is a valuable addition to your stable. That was a purchase, or maybe some bundle that I got that with. There we go. Now get the other guy back on the screen. Bastion. Okay, so we have both. We have access. Whoops. Things leaking again.
Ready for anything.
We have access to both companions now. Level 7. Still using the level 1 vendor trash. We'll make the twink gear when we get high enough level to go into the dungeons. Next up. Let's see here. We do need to do a decon run. Back to the castle. The main castle, anyways. Not his castle. We gotta do some more reading and learning about some of the Scottish castles to see what to do with the Daggerfall Overlook. Could also go to PvP as well and get some more of those banners to hang on the outsides of the castles. Got so many alliance points, but I barely PvP. I've mostly gotten them through the bonuses you get for ESO Plus and other stuff. Daily login rewards. Could always play some Cyrodiil. Right, let's go on a deconning spree. Since we only have, only 60 inventory slots to start. We're probably going to pick up our... No, don't do that. Aldmeri Exile's Great Axe. Alright, now we just do this to get some experience. The fun part is, by doing this, by the time we're high enough level to go pick up crafting skills, but we can just decon everything and be able to skip doing the quests in order to get everything that way. So let's go through, decon everything, except, of course, the stuff that we sell for gold. Like that. Why don't we go sell that?
Anything I can do for you?
What is that? Thing in the inventory. Forgotten Adventurer's Strongbox. Oh, starter gear. Never had use for it. We'll decon that as well. Health rings, too. Don't need that. Decon everything. So by the time we go to pick up our trade quests, we're already going to have experience for that. Take that off. Apparel. Clothing station. No. This one. Jewelry crafting. Yeah, we're going to get a bunch of points now. Wait a minute. That's not equipped. How is that not equipped? Yeah, I got to click and drag for this stuff. Well, he's been missing... Well, this guy's been missing some resistance the whole way through. Now, hasn't he? There, 21 grand. 21 grand for that. And the enchantments. We just don't have any cooking for this, so we'll have to go pick up cooking somewhere else. I don't know how you would skip the crafting quest on that, though. Right, so we deconned and we sold everything off, right? We don't want anything in the inventory at this default size that doesn't need to be there. That's sell only. Ditch that. Traveler's boots, trousers, and tunic. Get rid of that. Don't need potions. Famous last words. So, just put that crafting diagram in there in case Goodmane's never made it.
A moment.
Yeah, toss that in the bank. I am going to have some fun playing with the technical settings on this now. The big glitch where the executable does not write to the text files has been fixed. I can install mods again. I can turn mods on and off again. I can do all the fun stuff I like doing with this game again. Hey, while we're at it, take this guy up to the Way Shrine. Have him grab the Way Shrine near this castle. Let's see. Nope. I got to install an exit sign type thing so I know when to turn right. Should be doable with the right materials. Just do an optical illusion if we have to. All right, back out to Blackwood, and then in order for this to... Yeah, we're going to have to go to Stone Falls in order to start the main quest. We'll start this game proper and start getting some points. Ah, yeah. There's always the one rando thing you gotta fight on the way to the Way Shrine. More server lag. I don't know what it's gonna take to fix that. It's not lag on my end because my latency was at 100 the whole time through with that. Okay, there's the Way Shrine. So now we have that right outside the Panther Fang Keep, minus the one random encounter. All right, so let's head over to Stone Falls. Okay, here's the Ebonheart Pact starter city. We could always go off to the Reach and where the Nords are from, too. Davin's Watch. Now, how do we trigger the quest out here? Should be, maybe when I go inside. Soul Shriven and Cold Harbor. Who's this?
Greetings to you.
Nah, that can't be right. Let's see. Abandon. Oh, you can't abandon the main quest. No, there's a hooded figure. Who's this? There we go. All right. Time to begin ESO proper.
Greetings. My benefactor wishes to speak to you about a matter that could affect the fate of our world. If my benefactor wished to discuss details in the open, why send a messenger? The matter is for your ears only.
Famous last words.
My benefactor awaits nearby. Do not tarry.
Oh, this is the random house that nobody's in. Yeah, that's the thing. You can kind of pretend it's your house because usually you can have the place to yourself. There's one of these in Daggerfall, too. All right, let's see here. And so it begins. Hey. If you have kids in the room, get them out. This might scare them. Mana Marco, the King of Worms. Same guy as in Oblivion. Boom. Now it gets Daedric. Tamriel is gone. You're going someplace else. Someplace far from the world you knew. And this time, Got a dog with me and another guy to fight all the Daedra with me. Not like when I first started the game.
Whoa there. Are you all right? The name's Lyris. I hope you've still got some fight left in you. You're going to need it. Dead. Must have been the runt of the litter. Keep your weapon ready and stay sharp. This place is full of surprises.
Yay, playing through the tutorial. Click the button to swing your sword. Yeah. Wow, you completed the fight.
There are more Daedra on the way.
Yeah, well, it's not like Final Fantasy or anything where, oh, you beat your first monster. Do, 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 do.
Keep moving. More guards are on the way.
Yeah. Welcome to Cold Harbor. Be sure to stop at the souvenir store on your way out. Barely got a chance to... I don't remember being this effortless in the original
get out of
game.
Here, my friend. The Prophet.
Greetings, Vestige. Like you, I'm a prisoner in this place. You must rescue me, and I, in turn, must rescue you.
Hold a moment. Come here. We need to talk. The Prophet. He's a prisoner here, too. It was very dangerous for him to speak to you, even for a moment. You must think you can help me. Break him out, of course. Believe me, I can use all the help I can get. That blind old man is the only person alive who can help us get back home. Tamriel's a long way from here.
So when I came through, I didn't have these add-ons making the dialogue so much better. We're just going to experience this for the first time here. Let's just do that.
These tunnels will eventually take us to the Towers of Eyes. That's where we'll find the Sentinels. Magical constructs created by Molag Bal to guide his vision in Cold Harbor. The Sentinels are connected. If we destroy one, the others will be blinded. With any luck, that will buy us the time we need to free the Prophet. I've no idea. Brute force? We'll find a way. We have to. Be ready for anything. I doubt Molag Bal left the Sentinels unguarded. I'm sure you do, and I'll answer them as best I can.
Nah, I know the answers to questions already. I know who the Prophet is. I know everybody is. Screenshot waiting to happen. Fire up Picasa. If it's not used for any streams, we'll put it up on Twitter or something. Why don't we show off the weaponry as well? Boom. There we go. Nice little banner of Molag Bal there. And soul shriven. Human beings-ish, but no soul left in them. See map. Actually, I had to check this out here. All right. Yep, this is Oblivion, all right.
Underestimating you was their
well played,
last
friend.
mistake.
Arcase Beard, you are good in a fight.
The god of brutality knows of your escape. Hurry.
How close are we to leveling up that thing there for one end and shield? Low slash. We just still have the experience buff, right? Push the right button. It's amazing how. It's amazing what you can do. Yeah, another hour or so of that buff. And it stops when you log out, too.
The God of Schemes can see every part of Cold Harbor. We need to distract him.
I gotta get an AoE ability. Whoops,
what was
no,
your
that's...
name again? Target practice?
That's Soul Shrivens. Yep. Molag Bal, Daedric Prince of Subjugation, and all kinds of other terrible stuff. Enslaving mortals and pulling parts of Tamriel into oblivion.
just got free of this place. The last thing we need is to get recaptured. I'll keep watch.
A new player, or someone playing through the quest for the first time. All right. You actually had to smash the thing with your weapon. You actually had to smash the thing with your weapon back in the day instead of simply clicking on it with your interact with environment button. I don't know why ZeniMax got away from that with some of the more recent stuff. Just different playing through this with all the new stuff in the game. Alright, let's see. It's also different playing a stamina character. Whoa!
Fool! You will never escape my realm.
Hermamora's wagging tongue. The door's warded. We'll never get in this way. Damn it! Destroying the Sentinel must have triggered these wards.
Oh, here's where it
We'll
gets
need
fun.
to find another way in. Maybe Cadwell can help us. Cadwell is the oldest of the Soul Shriven. After years of torment, Soul Shriven usually go insane and turn feral. But not Cadwell. He was already insane before he left Tamriel. Mad as a box of frogs, but completely harmless. You'll see. Cadwell sees things as he wishes them to be. To him, Cold Harbor is a wondrous place. It's his home. And he knows it like the back of his hand. He's usually down by the river. Let's go find him.
One fine day in the middle of the night, two dead kings got up to fight. Back to back they faced each other, drew their bows, and stabbed themselves.
If that sounds familiar, you would be right.
Hello, what's this? Out for a stroll then? Lovely day for it.
Yes, it's the Monty Python guy.
Sir Cadwell, yes, indeed, a pleasure. And fair Lyris, good to see you, my dear. How are you then? Oh dear, well that is inconvenient, isn't it? Tell you what, I happen to know another way in. Much more of a scenic route. Rather a fun little jaunt, actually, full of traps and corpses and nasty beasties filling up the bits in between. Rather cautiously, I expect. Watch your step, hold your nose, and do mind the traps. There'll like as not be a fair dose of running and skull bashing as well. Follow the river. You'll find the door to the Undercroft at the water's end. Once you're inside, stick to the light, and you'll find a ladder that will take you right up to the Prophet straight away. Do give him my best. Best of luck. Do check in now and again, won't you?
All right, let's head in here. Done this so many well, I haven't done this a lot, actually.
Undercroft is a delightful place. Probably means it's a death trap. You better be careful.
Yeah, done this before. Not too many times, though. You only had to do this once when you started the game back in the day. It's an optional quest for everybody else. Ah, wait a minute. Yep, that's not gonna work.
That door open, the sooner we can get out of here.
So my question is, if you got here and you didn't have a lockpick, where could you find one? You have like a minute to pick the lock. Easiest lock in the game. Nothing compared to like master chests and stuff like that. Yeah, it's like nostalgia to come back here again. Could come back here as many times as I want. Just play through the main quest on all my other characters. So another 18 plus times to go once you factor in EU. Hey, a new player. Yep, get your movement keys bound and everything. Welcome to the game.
No remorse!
Ah, traps. Will they ever both stop at the same time? Oh well. Not like it did much. There it is.
The Prophet's cage should be just ahead. Quickly now, we haven't much time. All right. The good news is we made it here in one piece, and the Prophet looks unharmed. Now the bad news. It's going to be up to you to keep him safe and get him back to Tamriel. I'm not going with you. There's a trick to opening the cell. The only way for a prisoner to leave is for another living soul to take their place. I need to swap places with the Prophet. Believe me, I wish there was, but I don't see anyone else here with a beating heart, do you? If Molag Bal isn't stopped, he'll destroy everyone and everything we've ever loved. Once it's done, get moving. The Prophet will know where to go, but he'll need your eyes and your protection.
Freedom! I remember this feeling. It will be fleeting, though, if Molag Bal has his way. Thank the divines you are safe. There is that, at least. There has sacrificed everything that we might go free. Her sacrifice must not be in vain. I wish that were possible, but I promise you, once we escape Cold Harbor, we will find a way to rescue her together, Vestige. That is the name I have given you. You are but a trace of your former self, a soulless one, an empty vessel that longs to be filled. It is as the scrolls foretold, but not exactly as I imagined. That is what I've come to be called. My true name is lost even to me. Years of torment have taken their toll. Quickly now, we must make haste to the anchor. The anchors are Daedric machines of the darkest magic. Their chains bind our world and pull it towards Cold Harbor. I can use one of these anchors to return us to Tamriel, but you must lead me to it.
All right, stay close then.
Up the stairs, quickly! We must get to the anchor mooring!
It's an interesting voice cast with this. To have the guy from... I just remember when Monty Python. I just remember when I came through here, I was opening everything up, I was looting everything. It's like, check out all this stuff. Yeah, it's vendor trash. A couple of crafting materials here and there, but definitely vendor trash. All right. Seems easier than I remember it.
The mortal thinks it can defy me. Futile. Soon your world will be in my chains.
Come! I will protect you!
Nothing to it.
A moment. The Dark Anchor's portal is high above us. I will prepare a spell to lift us to it. But first, you must reattune yourself to Nirn in order to regain your physical form. To do this, you will need a Sky Shard.
That thing we got right outside Daggerfall.
A shard of ethereal magicka that carries the essence of Nirn. Some link them to Lorcan, the missing god of creation. If you collect and absorb its power, it should restore your corporeal form. I will summon one of these shards for you to absorb.
Right.
Shard of Aetherius, fall upon us now and anoint us with your blessing. There, quickly, collect the Sky Shard.
Okay, there's that.
Great Akatosh, dragon god of time, I require your strength. Let the way be opened. Let these wandering souls return home. Let the will of Molag Bal be denied. Hurry! We must go now!
Bleak Rock Isle. And so it goes. We end up here at the start of the Ebonheart Pact.
The vestige awakens once again. Come here. We must speak. As I feared, we arrived in different locations. I am in a place with the smell of burning ash on a hot wind and the sounds of a distant battle. It matters not. You have awakened once again, and we must set you on your path. Days, weeks, I cannot tell. The voids between worlds disrupted all sense of time and space.
Might be the same voice actor. He sounds like Dumbledore, yeah. It might be the same voice actor.
Soul fished you out and brought you to dry land.
You know, Cadwell is one of the Monty Python guys. So, I mean, this is from 2014. So, interesting seeing the roots of this game in terms of the talent that's in it.
I'm afraid you will have to decide that for yourself. I must focus on searching for a way to repay Lyris's bold sacrifice. I cannot simply abandon her to the wrath of Molag Bal. I cannot foresee that.
There we go.
Yet.
Skill points.
We will meet again.
More skill
There
points
is
I'm not
still much
spending.
we need to accomplish.
You get the soul magic skill line, so you can soul trap from this. That's a reason, by the way, for players to do this quest chain after they've started the game or on alt or something. If this is what it takes to get the soul magic thing unlocked.
Vestige. Our very plane of existence is in peril. The threat of Molag Bal looms across all Tamriel, and chaos spreads in its shadow. Danger roams the land and will assume many forms. Do not let it catch you off guard. You must find your own path, but perhaps there is a reason for the place in which you find yourself. Explore, search for a cause to lend your hand. Join with others. You might even seek out those who rescued you from the sea. The choice is yours.
This is a typical Elder Scrolls game. The beginning of it, how it always begins. Like, hey, you can go do stuff now. And there's the quest for this area. But the truth of the matter is, when you come to these areas, you don't necessarily have to do these quests. There's Bleak Rock Isle. Where's the Way Shrine? Yeah, just jump down the roof. Welcome to Skyrim. Okay, we're in Skyrim now. So we already have the Way Shrine, so we can actually just take the Way Shrine and not even bother doing the quest. I never really did understand the default Way Shrines in these games, how they set themselves up and whatnot. Yep, so we come over to Skyrim, and then Davin's Watch is where we started everything. We can also fast travel. Anywhere you have a player house in this game, that becomes a fast travel point. But just for lore's sake, the hero went to Skyrim and then he went back to Davin's Watch. And that's where I think the harborage will be, which is the cave that you run the main quest on. Where is that here? I think it looks the same no matter what. Alright, let's go back to Davin's Watch. It's got to be somewhere around here. I just never seen one for the Ebonheart Pact before. I've done Aldmeri Dominion, and I've done the other stuff. Doc Ock and a python. Yeah, one of the pythons was involved with that as well. Now, I should be...
You there. How would you like
Right
to do
behind
something
you.
worthwhile?
The harborage. Right, where is he? He should be appearing... This guy should be appearing somewhere. I know where he is in Daggerfall. Not so much...
Practice makes the master.
Yeah, it would help if I actually walked towards the town. Smithy crate. We need more metal stuff. Another reason to level alts in this game. Free crafting materials. We still don't have low slash to where we can morph it, so we're going to be playing catch up on a lot of these later on. No Nord skills yet. Alright, how do we get it? I think if we go into the town, he appears. Where does that trigger here? Like it... Okay, we're in here.
You're the one I seek.
There's a public dungeon available, too. Does he appear on here? Find the harborage.
We need an edge in this fight.
So I must have rode past him. Where is he here? Outside of town to the west. Let's go in that direction.
We've got plenty of trouble of our own.
That's right. This is all a giant, like, walled village. How are we supposed to... It takes way too long to do anything, though, on the slow mounts at low level. You can only get one riding lesson per day, so it takes you your first month, essentially, of playing this game for you to go from a standard ground mount to an epic ground mount. And then with the alts, you have to play them for 30 days straight. Always one of the goofy things here. It's a Dark Elf territory. I'm not at all familiar with this. Done a little bit in Aldmeri Dominion land, but I've never actually done stuff in the Ebonheart Pact except for Skyrim. Because, well, who wants... With how scenic this game can get, why would you want to spend time in this ash-blighted area with ash storms and... Do we really want to use soul shards already to, you know, revive after we go sailing off a cliff? Much better. The harborage, I think, looks the same no matter what. Also, the harborage is inside an old Daedric ruin. Definitely fits for this faction. Cool. Ah, it is different looking. Of course, once you finish the main quest, you're allowed to basically play through the main quest, or sort of, on the other factions, I think. No, actually, there's something else going on with that. It's from the olden days when they didn't have the whole area together. A Daedric ruin. This is cool. It's a cave in Glenumbra for the others. This is where the main quest continues. We'll save this for next time. We'll save this for next time as sunrise approaches at the Geek House. I have some things I want to work on as well. But yeah, this is all in... This whole project with this ESO setup now is in memory of my cousin, who lost his fight with COVID a little earlier, and look, this is just... I don't think there can be any sterner reason why everyone should get vaccinated. Right there. So, the truth of the matter is, this thing's going to go where it's going to go, and you don't want to be caught in its path. This guy was intimidated out of ever getting his shots. I don't know who it was, and I don't care. The bottom line is it happened. So the question now for everybody else is, how can we save more people so that these kinds of situations stop happening in this country? Vaccines.gov, get your shots. This thing, especially the Delta variant, is not pulling punches. It's absolutely playing hardball with human civilization as we know it. And by the way, I don't know how many of you people are sick of all these supply chain shortages, but when other parts of the world that aren't as vaccinated have to shut down and industrial production stops and industries are affected by this, and we can't build as many gaming PCs or sell as many cars, something like that. I mean, this thing isn't just a pandemic. It's a threat to our life as we know it. And we should be taking it a lot more seriously than what I've been seeing in my local area. Anyways, I have no idea why I'm as tired as I am, but let's do something about that, aka actually get a decent amount of sleep. Till next time, this is MultimediaJay signing off. Thanks for stopping by.